Them over again to me, wonderful words of life. Let me more of their beauty see, wonderful words of life. Words of life and beauty, teach me faith and duty. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Christ will bless it.
Greetings to you, my dear friends in the Lord. Today we want to reflect on what I have titled Sensitivity in Words. And I'm taking that from the first book of Samuel chapter 18, verse 7. The story begins from verse 6 when David and Saul were returning from battle after conquering Goliath. We're told that women came from all towns in Israel and they were singing. And guess what they were singing? Verse 7. Saul has killed his thousands. David has killed his tens of thousands. Wow. And as expected, we're told that Saul was angry. They've given me thousands and they've given David tens of thousands. So what is left? He will take the kingdom. In as much as we may want to blame Saul for being envious, for being jealous, again, I want us to pay attention to the songs of those women. Saul has killed his thousands. David has killed his tens of thousands. That's a song of comparing two people, a kind of comparison that can bring about envy, acrimony, hostility between two people. I think we need to be very careful the kind of words we speak. We need to be wise, to be prudent, to be charitable in the kind of words we speak to people and about people. And today, I just want us to reflect on three kinds of words that we need to be careful about. Number one is words of comparison. I call it the CCC. One, words of comparison. When we begin to compare two people, compare my first child with my last child. You tell your first child, oh, you are useless. You're not like, look at your brother, he's doing well. Oh, we love this person more than this person. Oh, this person is nice. I mean, the human person compares, but we need to be careful how we express that comparison. Because sometimes, by the words we use, we sow seed of suspicion, hostility, enmity, and envy in people. We need to understand the fact that no two human persons are the same. We're all unique and different and gifted differently by God. So we need to be careful how we compare. Oh, when it was this person, oh, it's quite better than this person. Oh, you want you to do like this, we want you to be like this person. No two persons can be the same. We need to be careful in using words of comparison. Number two, words of correction. We all need correction. And maybe we all love to correct others, which is good in itself. But it's not enough to correct people. How do we correct people? What are the words we use in correcting people? Many times we are quick to say, oh, she doesn't like correction, he doesn't like correction. It's not enough to say that. How? The manner of correction is very important. The letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians chapter 4 verse 15 says, speak the truth to each other in love. Speak the truth to each other in love. So there are times that in trying to correct others, what we're doing is we're discouraging them, undermining their efforts. Sometimes the kind of words we use in correcting people will break and damage their spirits and frustrate. And we are supposed to help to build. Every correction is supposed to be meant to make people better. And the third one is the last C, words of condemnation. Most times we speak this when we're very angry with people. When I'm very angry, you just say things. As it's coming, I just keep saying. I don't mind the effect on people. And sometimes when we begin to say this, we feel good immediately. But after we think about it and we regret. But the painful fact is, whatever has been said cannot be unsaid. So even when you beg for forgiveness thereafter, The person you have spoken to has memory, and the person can still recall those words. And one thing about recurring painful words is that they come with new pains each time we think about them. Or you just get angry, you just start sending message to somebody expressing your frustration, insulting them. There are times that people get angry with their spouses, their friends, and they call them terrible names. Afterwards, you reconcile, you settle your differences, but what has been said has been said. So it's a sign of wisdom for us to be careful in our use of words when we are angry, especially. So today, my dear friends in the Lord, let us be careful in our selection of words. The quality of a person's words can show the measure of the person's wisdom. Words of correction must be done in proper manner, and we should use words that can help to encourage and build people. When we are angry, we need to be careful of what we say, and as much as possible, words that can plant hatred, enmity in people, especially when we compare to people, we need to be extra careful. God bless you all.
Them over again to me, wonderful words of life. Let me more of their beauty see, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful